Hey y'all, and welcome to our channel. Today I'm going to show you how this American can make Vietnamese banh mi's here in New Zealand.
I saw it. Yep, that's me. You know it.
Oh boy, I got me one of these. On my banh mi's, I'm going to make my baguettes from scratch. So let's get to work. In a separate bowl, we're going to put 4 cups of plain flour. And these are my 4 cups of plain flour. And to the flour, we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of salt. Now I'm gonna give that a quick mix, just to mix that around and get it all in to blend it together. And we're gonna sit that to the side while we do the wet ingredients. Bowl, I added 1.5 cups of lukewarm water. And to that, I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of white sugar. And mix that around until your sugar dissolves. Make sure that your hands are clean, and you can mix it in and you can feel that the sugar is dissolving in the water. So make sure that it is all dissolved. To the water, you add 2 teaspoons of sure-baked yeast. If you're not sure of what sure-baked yeast is, this is what it is here. Then mix that around. Give that a good stir. Make sure it's nice and dissolves. Okay, that has been mixed, so we're gonna sit that aside for a few minutes and let the yeast work. Okay, in the flour mixture, you're gonna add 4 tablespoons of melted butter. And as you can see, or soft butter, I would say. Okay, so we're gonna mix that through the flour here. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, we're just gonna mix that all through and get that in there. You gotta really squeeze that butter into the flour. So get that mixed all around until you can't feel that butter in there anymore, and it's all mixed. Now the water is ready, and then make a well in the middle of the flour so I can pour my water in and get that all mixed up. Okay, I'm just gonna put in my water. Get out of it and mix that in. Yep, I'm gonna mix that in. Yep. So you're gonna keep mixing that around just to incorporate a dough. Okay. Now this don't need a lot of kneading, but mix this around until you get to the dough consistency that you want. So I'll just transfer this to the bench just to make sure that everything is combined together. So in the same bowl, we're just going to spray it with a little spray oil. Get that nice and ready for the dough to go back in so it can rise. So we're just gonna plop that back in there and let it rise. Okay, so now I'm gonna cover this with a tablecloth and gonna pop it in the oven in which I preheated it earlier for about 2 minutes, just so this can be nice and warm and rise up. Let's go pop this in the oven. But for those at home, you just want to make sure this is in a nice warm area so it can rise. Okay, while the dough is rising, let's do the chicken. And yeah, I make this from scratch too. In my air pressure cooker, I have got some chicken drumsticks in which I marinated in some sweet chili sauce so I can give it some nice flavor for my banh mi. Because I want the chicken to be cooked where the meat is nice and falling off the bone, I'm gonna use meat stew setting. And we're gonna start that up. There we go. Now that's gonna be nice and ready in 20 minutes. So we're gonna let that cook and our dough rise, and I'm gonna clean up my mess while we doing that, okay? So my mess is clean, so let's go grab some tomatoes out the garden. My chicken's cooked. Let's take a look. Let's get this off here. There we go. That looks nice. Okay, so that's now cooked. I'm just gonna let that sit in there and let it keep going. And I don't mind if it falls completely off the bone, but our bread is still rising. So we're just gonna wait for that to finish it off, and then we're gonna roll that out and I'll show you what to do. So my dough is ready. Punch it. So it's all nice and ready. So mix it around a little bit. So now I'm just gonna roll this out like a long log. Get it nice and stretchy. And at the same time pushing all the air out of it. Okay, I got the size that I want, so I'm gonna cut the rest of this into this size. Okay, that size. I'm just gonna put this there for a guide, so I know how much I'm cutting off. Okay, I got these all rolled out. Now I'm just finna sit them aside for about an hour so they can rise. Now these have risen. I'm just gonna prepare them for the oven now.
So I'm gonna do this part. So the way I prepare my banh mi baguettes is I like to put a slice through the middle of them, because this is how I'm used to them looking, and I like the way they look after they've baked this way. Sometimes I'll slice it that way, like the French baguette, but this time I'm just gonna do the normal banh mi style baguette. So I'm going to do it to all of them, and then we're going to brush it with some water, because the water will make it brown when it's in the oven and crispy while it's in the oven. And then we'll just show you guys what it looks like just before we pop it into the oven. So now I've sliced them. They don't look perfect right now, but that's fine, because once it's cooked it will look nice. And then I'm just going to brush it down with some water. Just cold water is fine. Give it a good brush, and at the same time you're going to be popping this cold water tub in the oven while it's cooking, because it browns up the bread and crisps it. Perfect to eat. We're just going to pop it in the oven. Just going to put the water there. I'm just going to pop the bread rolls in there and let that bake.
Okay, we'll put those in the oven for about 15 to 18 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius on fan bake. Okay, I pulled a piece of the chicken out of the pressure cooker, and you see how it's just falling off the bones. I don't really have to pull anything to hold one end. I just pull it off with just the tongs I have, and it's just the meat just coming right off that bone, as you can see. Now that's how I like it, and it spreads very well inside of the banh mi. Okay, my baguettes are ready. Oh man, don't they look delicious. I can't wait to get my banh mi ready for me to eat. Ooh-wee. Oh man, and my house smells like a bakery. Only if you can smell what I'm smelling right now. Woo!
Hey everyone, so our banh mi prep is complete. So we've got our baguettes, and you would normally fill it up with, we've got carrot, coriander, pickled carrot, some fresh chili and spring onions, and this is just plain carrot, and then the chicken that Mike had shredded up earlier. So we normally just spread it with some Best Foods or Pam's mayonnaise. I can make my own, but not today. It takes too long and I'm hungry right now. And then you need this, which is the seasoning. You need to have this, and we sometimes put some of the kikkoman on our banh mi. So we'll prep one up now and show you guys how we eat it, but we're ready to eat.
Okay, now you can spread your mayonnaise on both sides, but I only spread mine on one. So the next thing I'm gonna put in, I'm gonna try some of this pickled carrot, because I normally use the normal carrot, and I'm just gonna have some pickled carrot here. And with us, we like a lot on our banh mi's. Okay, I'm just gonna put on I got some normal carrot on with the pickled carrot. Now I'm gonna have a little bit of coriander because I'm not a big fan, but I'm just gonna have a little bit. Put that on. And then I'm gonna have me some cucumber. Put the cucumber on. Got some of the magic sauce. Gonna put some of that on there. I like the taste of this, so I'm putting a little bit more than normal. Oh. Okay, gonna get me some of this kikkoman and put that just a little bit on there, just a little bit. Ooh, that kind of went a little bit everywhere. There you have it. There's my banh mi. I don't put salt and pepper on it because the sauces already have that kind of that salt in it. So that's me. All right, y'all, here we go. That come out perfect. My bread is nice and crispy and hard, just like I like it. Oh, this is just perfect. This is a nice banh mi. If you ever want to try the recipe, go for it. It's delicious. Okay, y'all, that banh mi was delicious, and I'm about to go for round 2. So I thank y'all for joining me today, for coming in and with us to make our banh mi, our homemade banh mi's, and I'll tell you what, they was absolutely delicious. So if you like this type of content, please give us a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Also hit that bell notification, because we always putting out some content. And I want to start this as a Mike's Kitchen. So when I cook, I'm bringing y'all with me so y'all can see exactly what we be eating. So on that note, I'll see y'all in my next video, or our next video, and y'all take care, stay blessed, and peace.